Hey guys, welcome to Pots and Pans and Wooden Spoons, episode number 31. Today we're going to get started with actually playing along to the metronome rather than the warm-up track, and we're going to go through the subdivisions, quarters, eighths and 16th notes. So they're labelled so quarters because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, each one of them being quarter of the bar, eighth notes counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and there's 8 in a bar, and 16th notes, you guessed it, there's 16 in a bar counting 1 yen, 2 yen, 3 yen and 4 yen. So let's start from the top, and we're just going to go through the metronome at, let's start with 60 BPM. So even if you feel, this is far too slow and far too easy, this is a really important exercise for every drummer. And I've seen drummers at all levels not execute this well and get the transitions between the different, what we call subdivisions, quarters, eighths and 16th notes well. So look, I'm just going to play over here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and try and count that loud if you can, guys. If this is the first time we're doing it, the 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and might be a little tricky, so you can stop there and just play 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4. We'll stop there. Okay. Now we're going to speed it up a little bit. We're going to go to 70 BPM. So that's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Still counting out loud, just without the help of me. Again, if you have got drumsticks, guys, I'd suggest to use them. Super hard getting it even with these, but you know, use what you've got. There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4. Okay, we're going to speed it up a little bit again now. If you don't have access to a metronome, just type in metronome into the App Store. For Apple, there's a load of free ones. Google Android is a little bit more tricky, but if you're on an Android phone, I would suggest actually going to Google and just typing in metronome, and it comes straight up and you can use it on Google. You haven't even got to leave Google. Or if you've got Spotify, you can type metronome into there. Again, there's loads of those with a different speed. So we're now going to 80 BPM. Exactly the same exercise, not changing it, just going from the quarters, eighths to 16ths. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now I'm going to stop there for a second because I did something wrong. I always tell my students to make sure that you do. I'm talking and not concentrating on the metronome, and I was still playing kind of back in the slower speed. So before you start at a new tempo, have that in your head. 2, 3, 4. So you're straight in at the tempo, rather than kind of going, you know, you've had the previous tempo and you go, and then you're slowly getting into it. Have it there. This is why drummers do the 1, 2, 3, 4 when they're in a band, because that sets the tempo for everybody. That's not a random showboating thing just to sound cool to the drummer. It really does help set the tempo. So you can also have the other subdivisions there in your head. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, just to help kind of keep the timing, or even count them out loud whilst you're practicing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again, guys, if this gets too fast, you get to the 16th here and you go, and you can't get there. For now, whilst you're playing along with us, just keep at the 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and just keep playing those. And join in. And when you're doing this by yourself, just slow the tempo down. And make sure you keep a note of the tempo that you feel like that's kind of your fastest speed that you can go. We're jumping up quite a lot here at 10 BPM. I would suggest to do around 5 at this, maybe even 2. So like the next speed after this one, for example, I would do 82 BPM, 84, or wherever it starts to get, let's say, for example, your maximum speed you feel you can play at 100. So that's what you got to yesterday, and you're practicing again today. Start at, let's say, 70, 75, something like that, and go up in 2 BPM intervals. So we're going from 70, 72, and build up like that, or maybe 70, 75, 80, then 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, and then build up slowly. Or when you get to 90, start building up in smaller intervals. If you just go 110 straight from 100, you go 100, 110, can't do 110. It's like, you could do 105. You probably could definitely do 102 if you can do 100, or you'd be very close. It's unlikely, even, or 101 even. So just break it down, whatever relevant. As you start to get towards your limit, do smaller increments and intervals in between each one, and then you can start to push it. You can even on this metronome, it will jump up every 4 bars or so often will jump up to another speed, or every minute. So you can just not even pay attention to that and just play and let that jump up. So if anyone wants a backing track of that kind of thing, a metronome starts at a tempo and increases, let us know and we can make that for you. Cool. All right. So I'm just going to do something a little bit different today. I know often we play along to a track and we do that. And guys, you've got all of those tracks to play on the website. It's in the description on YouTube, Instagram, just DM us. We're going to have a bit of fun today. And this is something that you see a lot. And this is more showboating. And kids, if you are watching this, please make sure you do this outside, not inside, or at least in a room where there's no stuff. It's your playroom, and it doesn't matter if like there's not a TV or anything like this. We're just going to learn to throw, in this case, the spoons or the sticks round. Now, it looks really easy, but it's one of those things you've got to get really confident at it, and even close your eyes and catch it. My eyes are completely closed. And I know exactly, I can feel the weight of something and throw it around. I've done it so many times. My left hand, don't think I could do it. Oh, should we give it a go? Ready? Absolutely not going to happen. I never do it with my left hand. Yeah, right hand, it's not a problem. So that's where we want to get to, and just get so confident that you can throw the stick around, ideally with both hands. And it's a bit of fun. And as a drummer, most of us either have ADHD or are so tempted to play the drums or whatever. As you get older and you go in a band practice, instead of smacking the hell out of drums where everyone's trying to set up, you can have a bit of fun twiddling your sticks. This one's quite a good one as well. Yeah, the little fake twirl. And obviously the one that you can spin around like that as well. So if you want to learn any of these, let me know. the fake twirl is quite a simple one where we just spin around like that. It's hard to do. It looks a lot easier than it is. And you can learn some of these tricks, and they're a bit of fun. You end up doing them far too much as a drummer. I probably shouldn't be encouraging them. But you can get all of your energy out on these sticks rather than the kit when you're in a practice room and you're not annoying everybody, because drummers have a bit of a reputation for that. So let's get Cloudy dialed in over on Instagram. I'm going to do Guess the Sound. We've got some interesting bits today. Hey, Tattooed Pastry Chef, how we doing? How's Blast Boy Beats? Oh, we're not on half term yet, are we? So I guess he's not with you, he's at school. Okay, we're dialing in Cloudy. And today, for Guess the Sound, we've got, I'm going to put that in the middle because that's going to fall over. We've got all different metal. I've decided to change it from the one that we did on Monday because I feel like it was too random and hard. So what we've got is the bottom of these. So there, we can see that on YouTube. We've got the coffee mug, the coffee pot upside down. We've got the beautiful McVitie's Digestives biscuit seasonal box thing that you can only get at Christmas, so you have to wait to Christmas to get one of these. And then we've got the drinking chocolate, the hot chocolate, bottom of that. And I'm going to be playing the metal underneath each of these, okay? So have a little look at them, look at the shapes and the sizes. I would like to say this one actually has a bit of coffee in it, so that's going to change the sound a little bit. So we're going to mix these all around, get these over here, and we're going to go with sound number 1. Okay. Are we ready, guys, for sound numero uno? Oh, okay, that was me holding it. I'm going to not hold them. Here we go. So let's do that again. Sound number 1. Sound number 2. Ooh. And sound number 3. So I'll just go through those one more time. Sound number 1. Sound number 2. And sound number 3. All right then, Cloudy. What are we going for? Sound number 1. Drum roll.
Wow, that was hard. That was really hard.
What are we gonna?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna guess sound number 1 is gonna be hot chocolate. Is that right?
So this was sound number 1, and it was the McVitie's. So not the hot chocolate.
You totally got me. I thought that was sound number 2.
So what are we going for sound number 2 then?
Yeah, okay. When I thought it was a biscuit tin, so now I've got to reevaluate things.
Oh, it's all changed.
Ooh, which one was bigger, the hot chocolate or the coffee? I can't remember. I think I'm gonna.
Would you like to see them? I don't mind you seeing them once more, and then you can make a decision on that. Hot chocolate,
Okay,
coffee.
cool. Ooh, so they're really hot chocolate. Yeah, I'm going to say the hot chocolate's going to have to be the second one.
It was, yeah, hot chocolate. Let's just hear that again. Correct. That was the hot chocolate. And last but not least, the coffee. Which, having hit that, I would have thought it was that one. Like, I would have got those 2 round the wrong way as well. So, not bad effort, not bad effort. I like your thinking, definitely. All right, thanks, YouTube. Refresh here if you want to come over to songwriting, and Instagram, just hold tight. We are going to definitely be playing it safe and sticking on this